Auditorium, and you could win tickets from Local 3, based on the hit movie and classic game. Clue will leave you dying of laughter until the last twist. Enter every day at local3news.com.
Always enjoy seeing Thomas DeMoss, Lee Gates walk through the doors into the studio with Chattanooga Property Solutions. Good to see you.
Good to see you again. Thanks so much.
It's Chattanooga Property Solutions, yet if we do this right in our conversation today, we're going to talk a little bit about Chattanooga, Whitwell, and Catoosa County. Do I have that right?
All three. Absolutely.
Three very different situations.
Yep.
The common component is you're looking out for the individual homeowner in each one.
Absolutely.
Right, and educating along the way.
For sure.
Okay. Your heart's behind it. I just have to set this up for you because we live in a world of being a little bit jaded, which is smart.
Yeah.
You always want to be careful of who's coming to make you an offer on a house that you think is beyond repair.
Yeah.
This is your kind of life calling, though. It's
absolutely.
almost like a ministry for y'all, Thomas.
Actually, it is, and I'll tell you about the first property we've got. Miss Anna contacted us about a piece of land she had on Wheeler Avenue, and the long story short, this had been her family home, and there was a house on it. The house had just gotten into condition couldn't stand, so they actually had to tear it down. She'd been maintaining this property for years. Miss Anna is a school bus driver here in Hamilton County. She called me up and she said, Thomas, I've got some questions. Can I come talk to you? We met at our office. We talked for an hour. We talked about our family, our faith. She was incredible. We signed the documents at closing, hugged each other. It was awesome. I mean, and we're going to hopefully steward that property well, be able to put some houses on there and make homes for folks.
So you're able to help future families.
Absolutely.
While helping Anna, and she has the peace of mind of knowing now who you are and how you'll take care of it.
She had this family property on Wheeler Avenue that is in a great part of town that is seeing a lot of exciting things happen. And so I think it was important to her that be a connection.
Gotcha. Okay, now you'll take us to the Whitwell area.
So bought a house recently in Powell's Crossroads, actually. It was addressed out of Whitwell, but right over Suck Creek Road when you drop into the Sequatchie County from Miss Trudy. And her story is one that we actually see somewhat frequently. Her mother wasn't in the best of health and required a lot of care. And so Trudy was spending a great deal of time at her mom's house. She was actually spending a lot of nights there anyway. And so what sort of happened is there ended up being an extra home. And her house was lovely. It was a great house in a wonderful part of Powell's Crossroads, beautiful little neighborhood. It needed cosmetics. But it wasn't like it was about to fall down or something.
Right.
But once she had made that decision, dealing with a lot of mortgages and lines of credit on that house were pretty complicated. And so we came alongside, we explained a few different options, and we worked out something that worked really well for her.
So once again, it comes down to this talking, not just emailing or not just texting. Y'all are very much at least voice-to-voice people, if not face-to-face people. Is that right?
Yeah, for sure. Face-to-face is great.
I love face-to-face.
I do too. I love seeing happy faces and
I think
things
you
go
learn
well.
a lot more about a person's character and about a person's intentions when you can sit down face-to-face.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
And no conversation is ever quick, right? I mean, I think by that I mean it sounds like maybe a simple thing to say, oh, I'll call Thomas and Lee and see if they can sell my house. But then as y'all talk, you learn more layerings behind it.
What I hope we respect is that a lot of the decisions people make with us are decisions that have been in formation for 20 or 30 years. For me to say, I'll take a 5-minute phone call with you and solve that problem is a little arrogant on my part.
Yes.
And so if I slow down and do a little listening, maybe I can do a little bit of a better job with a better solution for them.
Okay, so let's go back to the jaded part that we all have inside of us. We live in this online world. Geographical boundaries don't seem to mean anything anymore. You can deal with anybody from anywhere. We talk a lot on the show about the importance of using your local businesses. Take us to Catoosa County and why that's a great example.
Absolutely.
So Jamie and David had a beautiful home in Catoosa County. It really was. And I'm not being, we've bought stuff that a lot of people would think is scary, but we bought stuff like this too. And the inside was as pretty as the outside. And Jamie and David were both really wonderful folks, actually they both had a whole bunch of degrees, I'll put it that way. They were a lot smarter than I was. But they were at a point as empty nesters where they were ready for a transition. Another thing we hear about a lot, and they wanted simple.
Absolutely.
but they didn't want the wool pulled over their eyes.
And so I think what y'all are explaining to me, without making it too specific about their case, if I'm getting my facts wrong, is that people can kind of do things online where you get these fantastic looking offers that come in, but what you want in the real estate world is to get to the closing table, right?
So we won't be the company that mails you a whole bunch of postcards that freaks you out about the city, coming out, which we saw the story about that a few weeks ago. There was a company that kind of does what we do. They scared a lot of people.
Oh.
We don't do that.
There are companies who send fake checks.
Yeah.
They look really real. Maybe in the fine print it says it's not a check. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it is. But it's not the most transparent way to start the conversation.
No.
And so what this can sometimes look like, if I heard y'all, is that people will be given what looks like a fantastic offer, like you wanted the Vegas slots or something offer, but it's never going to happen.
No, absolutely. And that's what we want to talk to. Listen, we tell people if we can't buy your house, we are going to help you sell it. Because we are local, we're committed. Just like with Miss Anna, I'm going to see her in the grocery store. And I want her to come up and give me a hug and be happy. And it's funny, we live in the online world, and some of the things that we post on our socials, we get people that criticize it. And I don't mind, talking to those folks. I actually invited a guy to come to our office who made a comment. Come talk to us.
Yeah.
Let's chat.
Sometimes I have to let people see how to get in touch with you, but sometimes having those conversations with the skeptics are the greatest ones, because when you believe in what you're doing, you can convince them.
We love coming here and sharing some of the things we're doing. And I think these are great successes, and I'm proud of them. What we don't get to put a picture up of are the hundreds of people we talk to every year that we're not the right fit to buy their house, but they left a conversation with us with good information, better equipped, and with better options than they thought they had. And that's not hard
then
when you bought hundreds of houses.
Let me give people the phone number then. 423-454-3070, ChattanoogaPropertySolutions.com. Just go have a conversation with them.
We're close by.
Thank you.
Come be a part of our family tree at Martin Boyd Christian Home, a nonprofit assisted living community. A family makes a house a home, and we value your family like our own. With all-inclusive rates and an experienced care team, you'll feel